So last Thursday I got the news that my father had passed away suddenly, although a series of unfortunate realizations that he had laid there for 5 days. Nobody knew. And just the state he was in. He was stubborn and very independent, and in truth, we were rather estranged but loving. I don't know how else to describe it. He was a man that, while pictures convey some silliness and nurturing, here I am having a banana with his fly open. I thought that photo was always funny. Or me and my big brother. Or him with me here on a carousel. Or all these moments of, the sweet tender moment of me on his belly. Or playing with him in the hallway here. All too often we got to go hang out there. Moments for birthdays and celebration when we're all together. These moments were very few and far between because he always seemed stuck within his shadow and his past and the unresolved trauma within his life. And that rock, the reason I put that rock in there is my mom asked me to find it, but he didn't have it in his possession anymore. I don't know. This playful, creative, artistic man. I'm going to show you some of his art that he had stashed away that I'd gotten to look at. And I don't know. He just didn't pour into himself. He was a very stubborn man, very independent and very withdrawn, really emotionally. And, these were high school days and when my girls were little at Christmas. Here he is on the seesaw with his brothers, and again here with his brother. Which one, I'm not totally sure. Well, Lynn was the youngest, Ron was the middle, and then... So, he was the tall one, yet he ended up being shorter than his middle brother. Here they are, as young men, as my youngest said. They were strapping young boys, and they were. He always liked a Corvette. Pretty cool old photo of him near one. This one I don't remember ever, but what a cheeseball smile on my face, and we both have our trucker hats. We did find a stack of all these illustrations that he was heavily creating around 1978, ironically. I was 4 years of age, although this one was done in 1974, the year I was born, and it's an instant recognition of Albert Einstein. All of us in the family would like to keep that original, or this tree. I love the texture and he was just very good at capturing landscapes, we've all determined. I love this tracing paper. I would love to ask him again why he used it, because his watercolor is actually so stunning to look at, and I have so many questions as to why he gave up on his art, why he just didn't feel inclined to continue on when he had such an evident technique and style and color choices. And then he was even good at taking photography. When we were looking through his stuff with my youngest, the only one home right now, she was just in awe by these Vietnam photos. And then his time in Vietnam. And I think what was, just incredible to hear my daughter say that he had quite the eye and vision for photography. This one actually is unreal. I didn't listen to him enough about what he felt, what he witnessed. He didn't talk about it, but it was very clear peace sign, and I couldn't see it in the light, but she's so right. I wanted peace, even though they're commissioned, drafted. My dad, and then he has this picture of Kurt above. I kind of wonder if this is perhaps the inspiration for this photo or self-portrait painting done, I'm assuming, around the 70s. He was feverishly creating around 78, and just doing a lot of photography too. Here I am on my bike and goofing. I love this black and white series, like especially this one, because this, like I'm saying, he was sitting outside doing these drawings and paintings, and then here I am in my chair, and this is the cherry illustrated, drew with my name on it for some reason. I do love the lamp illustration too, and this recliner like chair, and then this sandstone bluff, I'm not sure what you call it. I want to look it up and make sure I just categorized it for the geography that it is, but he did several renditions of it, so he was fascinated. Here's his hand. I always loved his hands. Oh, and this lovely lady